June 1942. The Pacific Ocean seems calm, but it is here that the fate of the Second World War is being decided. The United States has not yet recovered from the blow that shocked the entire nation, the attack on Pearl Harbor. America has entered the war, but its fleet is weakened, and the enemy is confident in its own invincibility. The Japanese Empire is rapidly expanding its territory. The Philippines, Malaya, Indonesia all fall one after another. The Japanese Navy dominates the seas, and its pilots are considered the best in the world. At the head of Japan's forces stands Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto, a brilliant strategist who knows the United States well. He understands that if America is given time, its industrial power will turn the tide of the war. Therefore, Yamamoto plans a decisive strike. The target is a small Pacific atoll called Midway. On the map, it looks insignificant, but its importance is enormous. Midway is an American air base located just a few thousand kilometers from Hawaii. If Japan captures it, the path to a direct threat against U.S. territory will be open. Japan's plan is simple and deadly. Lure out the American fleet, destroy its remaining aircraft carriers, and force the United States into negotiations. The Japanese command is confident of victory, but they do not know the most important thing. American intelligence has managed to break Japanese naval codes. Intercepted messages frequently mention a target code-named AF. Analysts suspect that this is Midway, but they lack absolute certainty. So the Americans resort to a trick. An open, unencrypted message is sent from Midway stating that the island has run out of fresh water. Shortly afterward, the Japanese transmit an encrypted message. AF is experiencing a water shortage. There is no longer any doubt. The Americans now know exactly where and when the strike will come. U.S. Fleet Commander Admiral Chester Nimitz prepares an ambush. He has only 3 aircraft carriers. Many pilots are inexperienced, and some ships are still damaged from Pearl Harbor. Japan has 4 of its best aircraft carriers, elite crews, and vast combat experience. By all calculations, the United States should lose. Early in the morning of June 4, 1942, Japanese aircraft take off and attack Midway. Bombs fall on runways and hangars. The island is badly damaged, but the air base is not completely destroyed. Japanese commanders decide to prepare a second wave of attacks. On the carrier decks, frantic rearming begins. Torpedoes are replaced with bombs, fuel is pumped, and chaos reigns in the hangars. It is at this exact moment that American aircraft reach their target. U.S. torpedo bombers attack first. They fly low, almost without fighter cover. Japanese fighters mercilessly shoot them down one by one. Nearly all the American torpedo bombers are destroyed. It seems the attack has failed and the battle is lost. But their sacrifice was not in vain. Japanese fighters, chasing the torpedo bombers, descend to low altitude and lose height. The sky above the carriers is left almost undefended, and at that moment, American dive bombers appear from above. It lasts only a few minutes. The bombs strike with deadly accuracy. Japanese aircraft carriers packed with planes, fuel, and ammunition turn into hell. One after another, Akagi, Kaga, and Soryu burst into flames. These massive ships, the pride of the Japanese fleet, become burning wrecks. Later, the Americans destroy the 4th carrier, Hiryu. In a single day, Japan loses 4 aircraft carriers and hundreds of its best pilots. Losses that cannot be replaced. The Battle of Midway ends in a crushing defeat for Japan. For the United States, this is more than just a victory. It is the moment when the war in the Pacific changes direction. From this day on, Japan no longer advances. it begins to defend. Admiral Yamamoto would later admit, "We lost the war on the day we were defeated at Midway. Had the United States lost this battle, history might have turned out very differently. Hawaii would have been under threat. The war would have dragged on for many more years, and the cost of victory would have been far higher." But fate decided otherwise. Just 4 days in the Pacific determined the future of the Second World War and forever changed the balance of power in the world.